Hello, this is Javita, and welcome to episode 1 of Let's Play 7 Days to Die. I did episode 0 if you want to check that out, if you somehow missed that. I just went over video settings and gave kind of a tutorial on the UI for any of those that are maybe unfamiliar with the game. So, yeah. Just gonna gather some grass. First things first, I need to craft my first tool for my stone axe. So, need to get some grass. Nice. Feathers are good for arrows. So I just need grass, rocks, and wood. So rocks are about the trickiest part of that. Let's go over here. I don't want to fall down the hill. These kind of more substantial looking bushes actually give me wood, so down the bottom right corner you can see what's being picked up. Just automatically goes into my inventory. Need some rocks. There's one. Just need one more rock. There's one. Okay. Stone axe. Let's favorite that and craft. And it's just kind of my personal preference is I like to gather plenty of resources to craft more axes. Let's see here, trying to find maybe there's a stone boulder nearby. Use this axe up too much. Oh, there's one over there. I think. Let's see, that axe is already halfway dead. Oh, there's actually two. Nice. Okay, that should be enough to craft another one. Let's go ahead and scrap that one since it's half dead. As the tools wear out, they become less and less effective, so generally about the time they're half dead, I just go ahead and scrap them, at least for the stone axes. Okay, that's probably enough stone. Okay, I think it was this tree I was beating on. Yeah. This should get me plenty of wood. Should have a decent amount of stone. Might need to get a little bit more grass, but I just like to get a kind of little stockpile of resources, or these basic resources, before moving on to other things. Okay, so I only have 61 stone, but quite a bit of wood. Scrap that one again. Maybe finish off this rock over here and get moving. I don't want to waste too much time, but I've just found that at least in my opinion, this seems to save me time down the road. If I just go ahead and gather a bunch of this stuff, not have to worry about it for a while. Okay. Let my stamina recharge. So, I guess while my stamina is recharging, I always like to go ahead and find where the hub city is going to be. So, it looks like it's down this way. Okay, so there, that's almost perfect. Let's go ahead and name that hub and show on map. Well, not show, track. There we go. So the hub is over there. Now, since the hub is over there and we got a road heading in that direction, let's go ahead and follow this road for a bit. Ooh. Yeah, go ahead and craft some stuff here. Craft. It's wanting me to make the basic stuff over here. So... put that on. Should be all the stuff. I believe the next quest will actually it'll want me to put the stuff on. Did I craft 2 of those? Okay. We'll scrap the lesser one. There. Let's go ahead and craft some arrows. And yeah, there we go. It wants me to craft a club. So I usually try to craft a bunch of arrows before I make my first club. That way, you know, the club is that much better. Go ahead and craft the bow. And grab some of this stuff. I like to kill that pig over there. Of course, the easiest way would be is to, if I have my bow and arrow. Yeah, we're fine on food for now. I don't want to wait on that stuff. Not to mention, it'll just make me smell, which, honestly, I can never tell much of a difference. You know, it doesn't seem to draw that much attention that I've ever been able to notice, at least. I'm sure it does something, but... Okay, craft a bow and arrows. So, kind of already done that. It just wasn't looking for... Guess we can get in the grass and maybe try to find some more bird nests. Get this a little more organized. There. So, a few things about me is I generally like melee combat. Certainly will use a bow or crossbow or weapons as I get them, but I like to conserve ammo, and I am also a scrapaholic. So I apologize if that bugs you, but you know, I prefer to kind of keep on the move, and just condense inventory as much as possible. So I realize, hanging on to that brass candlestick and then smelting it as it in its native form would get me more brass, but get a brass doorknob and a candlestick, and it just takes up inventory space. So I'd much rather scrap it all into one pile and not have to mess with inventory as much. Not to mention gun parts. If they're gray, I really don't see much of a point in hanging on to them. So, if you get unhappy, that's just my side of the story. Oh, I guess that's a little bit of snow. Oh, yeah? Guess we're almost high enough for... Yeah, speak of the devil. Gun parts. Scrap. There we go. That's what I need. So that satisfies that quest. I heard a zombie, so there he is. Let's craft up a few more arrows. Well, didn't mean to drop that. There we go. So, he fell on the ground, but as you can see, he wasn't actually dead. I guess just kind of over time, you kind of learn the animations of, oh, well, he just fell on the ground, or, oh, he's actually dead. Usually when they die, if they're standing up, they'll just kind of convert to ragdoll physics and kind of collapse in on themselves. But if you can hit them when they're on the ground like that, see it pops up that message, stun damage bonus, and you do 3 times the damage. So, oh yeah, let's can also harvest their corpses to get rotten flesh and bones. And what I'm really after is the bones to make a bone shiv, which will be a basic kind of harvest like animals. So I'll be able to use that to get more hides and things like that. Let's kind of condense some of this stuff. Might hang on to that arrowhead, I'm not sure. Oh, gotta hit reload to put that first arrow in. Whoa. Guess he's close enough that I didn't have to over-aim. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, in the bottom left corner above my stamina down there, you can see the little the little nose that indicates I'm carrying something that smells. So it's this raw meat. I can make essentially a chest and place it on the ground, and if I put it in there, then it will no longer attract zombies. So, let's follow this road. Hopefully, it'll bring us to some kind of town or something. So Hub City's over there. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Look at that. It's a little hazy, but those are actually roads off in the distance. And they're in kind of a grid formation, so that there's got to be some kind of town or something over there. Let's go ahead and scrap this club. It's already just about half gone. Craft a new one. Perfect. See, since I've crafted more arrows, it's an even better club. I could actually repair these things, but You might as well get the practice scrapping, and because you have a skill that actually is tied to scrapping. That'll make it. I think it just makes it faster. But I guess there's an off chance that you might be able to actually scrap more materials out of them. Nice first aid kit. There we go. That's what I need. Need those feathers. How many arrows do I have? 61. It's not bad. There's another bird nest. I could use some more stone. This zombie down the hill. Let's see if I crouch. Yeah. Still can't see any buildings. Oh, there we go. Figured somebody was coming for me. Yeah, these fat guys, quite a few more hit points than the other ones. Particularly, I'm on a harder difficulty, so I say harder than default. So, still not too bad. There we go. Yeah. That's whoa. Yeah, it's sandwich. I could technically take it and eat it, but it's an old sandwich, so it actually has a chance to poison you. So there's another use for them. I wonder, they added a new system of doing crops that you can actually upgrade the soil that you plant them on. Basically put fertilizer on them, and so things like rotten flesh and there's a few other things that I'm not thinking of at the moment, but you can make fertilizer out of. I'm wondering if maybe you can use the sandwiches for that, because otherwise I can't think of a use for them. Let's see here, there it is. Lost the stone axe for a moment. Okay, wow, it's already 3 o'clock, so... But, I don't know. See if we can... Yeah, you can't really see the town over there. As soon as we enter that town, it'll probably spawn a good number of zombies, so... But, oh, you can see our first building, and that's actually... Might spend the night in that building, because it looks like it's a brick building. Be a good place to... Basically anything that's 2-story and made out of stone is a pretty decent place to stay. So yeah, this will be a great start. Didn't have to fuss about finding a town to loot and a nice pretty forest. There's sometimes there's different biomes, so there's actually a kind of like a burnt biome or a burnt forest. There's wasteland and snowy areas, deserts. Desert's not a bad place to start out at. There's not very many wild animals is the only downfall of a desert. I guess you could run into some issues with heat. Let's see, I ran out of stamina, so... There we go. But there's times, I can be rather unlucky when it comes to world generation, and I'll end up starting off in like a burnt biome. I think there was one playthrough I did, is like I start off in a wasteland, and then the very next biome I found was a burnt biome, And then, day one, was being attacked by dogs, which during the day can, run. And I don't think they actually killed me, but it was a bit of a rough start. So yeah, as soon as we approach these buildings, they just kind of start coming out of the woodwork. They're at least not behind me as far as I can see. Yes, let's craft while the horde walks up to you. I get a fresh club. That one is pretty much already worn out. Yeah, getting too greedy there. Can't hit him on the ground today. Oh. I hear somebody else. I guess it was him. So yeah, like any good zombie movie, you really gotta hit them in the head to kill them. I mean, you don't have to, but you're gonna save yourself a lot of time and headache if you can hit them in the head. Is he actually dead? Oh, he is. Oh, well, maybe not. So I was looking at a different zombie corpse. My stamina's back so I can save some more arrows. So he should be dead. Yeah, he's ragdoll. Okay, oh, one more. That's one thing. This is the new Alpha 15, obviously, and one of the new features that they added is even when they turn into these gore blocks, you can still loot them. Previously, you couldn't do that, and so it was, it's like it's bad enough you get like a zombie horde and then you start killing them and there's so many zombies you couldn't loot them, because then they would die and then be covered up by other zombies that are still alive, and so you just kind of miss out on all the loot. Could be rather frustrating, or you'd have to like kill one and drag everybody else away and then kind of dovetail back. It just wasn't that great. Nerdy classes, why not? Let's go ahead and scrap that, get a brass pile going. I really don't care about glass right now, at least. And let's go ahead and plant these trees just to get the seeds out of my inventory. So I should have at least these kind of corner buildings cleared out for the time. It's already 6 o'clock. Berg. Yeah, I almost wonder. Probably should have investigated some of the more, there'll be roads and there'll be gravel paths running out to points of interest, and at least in the forest biome there's kind of like a woodland cottage, or at least that's what I like to call it, and it's the only building that I'm aware of that will generate with a working forge inside of it. Not that there's broken forges in the world, but that can really shave some early progression struggles if you don't have to gather the resources to make a forge. Yeah, let's go over here. I want to gather some clay right quick. There we go, shovel. So yeah, if you're looking for clay, it's pretty simple to find. Just turn on the map and you find those brown patches. And as you can see, this dirt looks a little bit different than the other dirt we were working on. Walking on. There we go. That's another thing. As you destroy blocks or chop down trees, rocks, you'll get a little bit of the resources. But if you actually finish off what you're hitting, then you'll get a bonus for actually fully destroying it. It's like I'm getting essentially 3 at a time, and at the end I get, 22. Okay, that should be good on clay. Not much I can do with it at the moment, but once I do get a forge going, that at least saves me from having to gather it then. Ooh. Yeah, let's do this one for now. I might move into that other one, or maybe use both of them, who knows. So we could just break down, it's not even a door. We could break that down. I don't think there's any windows. There's usually easier ways than just going in the main entrance. These might... There's some windows that are a lot less substantial than these. And there we go. Yeah, I like that top one. Just go ahead and get rid of all of this. It's probably where I'm going to spend the night, so I'm going to want to fill all this stuff in with something a little bit more durable. Let's craft wood frame. There we go. Let's favorite that. So I can make 92. Let's make 40 for now. Except I have no space. And don't need a rotting flesh for now. Yeah, great thing about wooden frames, they make perfect kind of emergency stairs, because you can plop them down, climb up them, and then quickly remove them. I'll leave that open for now, in case I want to do something else. That's pretty secure. So the first floor looks pretty good. I don't think I have anything to worry about there. So got a place to stay. Pretty sure I explained on episode 0 the zombies will start to run at 10 o'clock, so it's already, coming up on 9 o'clock quite fast. But got a little bit of time. Let me check out this mailbox. No inventory to actually pick anything else up, so just gather some more wood. Okay. Thought I saw a zombie on the other side of this tree, but apparently not. Funeral home. That's new. Yeah, with every patch they're always adding new building types and points of interest, and yeah, I think one of my other playthroughs on the experimental version of this of Alpha 15 actually found like a missile silo. That was pretty cool. Okay, so we're just about out of time. See something moving over there. I'm pretty sure it's a zombie. Kind of top left corner of my screen. Just ever so slightly moving. Okay. So I guess I'll give a kind of a little rundown on what I like to do my first night. My preference is to do exactly what we did this episode, is find some sort of building that we can just kind of move in, kind of batten down the hatches and kind of call it temporary home. As you saw, you can place down a scaffold, and then if you have a construction tool, which the stone axe is technically a construction tool, so it says construction tools there, whereas say the bone shiv, blade weapons. So you got a construction tool, which there are several different types, and you can whack it and that's actually going to damage it, or you can hit right click and you'll repair slash upgrade. Wow, it's dark in here. Okay, that's better. So you can hold down the right mouse button to repair and upgrade into full blocks. And they actually implemented a system that you can essentially take, a scaffold and take it all the way up to the best block as far as durability, the toughest block in the game. I think that's a little bit of a wasteful way of doing it, because each upgrade takes, of course, resources to do so. Can't just do it for free. So, so I think the toughest block is like steel reinforced concrete that's coated in forged steel. So you could just craft, make a concrete block, so to speak, and then upgrade it, or take a scaffold and use all that wood, and you're going to use a bunch of metal and then some concrete, and so you get the idea. But I think during the night I'm just going to do some inventory management. What I like to do, if I can find a 2-story building like this, I'll plug up whatever hole I made to get into it, and then I'll go to the upstairs, and I kind of just call it disabling the stairs. So zombies can jump up one block onto another one, but they cannot jump up 2 blocks, obviously, but they also can't jump up to get onto a ladder. So let's make a couple of wood ladders. Of course, I don't have any inventory space. There we go. Oh. There we go. So I'll just chop out these stairs, and then once I get a 2-block high, I'll place a ladder right there. If you place a ladder all the way at the ground, zombies can climb up ladders. But if there's a little gap at the ground, like it's there instead of there, I can still jump up on it, but the zombies will not jump to get onto a ladder like that. They'll only jump if they're getting on top of the block. So yeah. Let's get my torch back. So I'm going to craft a chest and throw it down as I failed a spell. So here's our basic storage option. Let's craft that. Just throw these bones on the ground for now. There. And with placing items, obviously you can see a hologram of where it's going to go, and you can hit the left mouse button to change its orientation. And I actually like to do the ones in like that and stick them on the wall. Not very realistic, but that's what I like to do. That way, if a zombie manages to somehow get up here and he's trying to beat on stuff, he's not necessarily going to beat on the box. It'd probably be better to put it even higher, but that's where I put it. So anyway, I think this will pretty much conclude episode 1. I'm just going to do some inventory management and take care of these stairs. So this was Javita. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't, let me know why, and maybe I can do something to fix it. But anyway, peace.